Hi there everyone, welcome back to my writing desk. The last time we were here it was World Book Day, which was around about a month ago. I don't get to do YouTube as much as I like, but I've made it my mission this year to do a little bit more often. And you can catch everything that I put on here over on my Facebook page. I'm going to put all of those links and things down below for you. So today we are here because we have some exciting things coming up, people. It's an exciting time to be alive. This year is quite possibly the busiest year that I have had probably since I started doing this. Because when I started doing this, there was so much stuff. I had to create a website. There was so much stuff. None of it, by the way, would you have wanted to have seen, because it was all very boring. This is not very boring. Today, by the way, is a lovely May Day. It is not the May Day, it's just a day in May. But it's sunny, which is an improvement on the last 2 days where it has been hammering it so hard with rain that you could hear it on the roof. And there was no way I could record at all. But this morning, the sun has come out. You can see it coming through the window back there. The sun has come out, and I am taking this opportunity because according to the wisdom that is Google, the rain is due to come back this afternoon. So, moving on. This was not supposed to be a weather broadcast. Moving on, I've got some updates for you. If you have gone and seen the World Book Day extravaganza, the World Book Day celebration that I did here on YouTube and over on Facebook, we had live sessions, we had chats, we had readings, we had a whole host of things. It was all done kind of a mix match of recorded and pre-recorded because of the wonderful COVID times that we live in. And speaking of COVID, the Shade Reaver was released on that day, ready to be picked up. There were some slight snagging issues. Some places hadn't received their copies. And, you know, that's kind of all part and parcel of how things were back then. But the world is changing for most of us. Now, if you're not already aware, and I strongly recommend that you go and check out the World Book Day celebration. It's a load of videos, and I will put them at the end of this video. There'll be like a direct link. I think you'll be able to kind of like click that, and off you go. But The Shade Reaver was a book published in kind of coordination with UNICEF to help them raise funds for sending vaccines to third world countries and alleviating the situation out there. Bringing down the tone for just a wee minute. Don't worry, don't skip, we'll come back to the good stuff in a second. As you, and I think the world is probably very aware, the situation in India is a little bit dire at the moment. And the Shade Reaver is still out there, and your purchases will go towards helping UNICEF provide aid to countries that are struggling, like India, but also places like Ethiopia and Central Africa, where their level of awareness and medicine is unfortunately, due to the world that we live in, not on par with those of us who are fortunate enough to live in the West. However, there is good news. See, I told you there would be good news, didn't I? There is good news. Since then, I have posted not one, but 2 checks over to UNICEF of the digital variety. I went on their website and forwarded the money on as soon as it arrived. And not only have you purchased some vaccines, but you have also sent a full set of PPE equipment to completely equip a group of nurses so they can work safely and help deliver vaccines and provide help and support to those who are already sick in those third world countries. And those are being made ready and will be prepped and will be sent out. And your donations have already helped. But the Shade Weaver is still out there and your donations can still help. So please feel free, go ahead. Like I said, links will be down in the description, down there. Go ahead and check it out. Tell your friends, your family, maybe not your dog. He'd probably, I mean, if I suppose, I mean, he'd probably eat it. But friends, family, your workmates, tell those, and their purchases will help considerably. And your purchases already have, which is the main thing. And more can be done. More can always be done, let's be honest. Anyway, moving on, we have more exciting news. As I said before, this year is a big year. I am doing a lot this year. So let's move on, and I'll be back in a second, because we're gonna roll that tape.
We are dead.
Are you excited? I'm a little bit excited. I'm in that weird place where I'm a bit like a protective mother, and I know that it's my baby and it's going to go out into the world, and I'm not sure if I want that to happen. I do want that to happen though. So I hope you are excited. I know it's another book. This is actually, if you have enjoyed The Shade Weaver, this is the book for you. Let's talk about the Book of Ashes. So, what is the Book of Ashes? The Book of Ashes is a collection, an anthology of short stories. If you are already familiar with my flagship series, Draw, then you are going to be familiar with some of the places that are already mentioned inside this. However, there is absolutely no need for you to be aware of like the mythos or the background or have read any of those books in order to enjoy the Book of Ashes. It can be read by anyone. It is a collection of short stories, as I've said, that is looking into the dark, dangerous side, and brings in all of those beasties and monsters and things that go bump in the night that you are familiar with. So, but with a bit of a twist, because this is the Lands of the Trollrica. Nothing is as it seems. So, for example, if you like vampires, how does a blood-sucking tree that stalks its prey sound? And if ghouls have got you going, alliteration, did not mean that. If ghouls have got you going, how about those that sew, as in S-E-W, brings a whole new meaning to create your own family? That's the kind of creepiness that the Book of Ashes deals with. It deals with a whole host of stuff. It's loosely set during the Dwent War. It has the prefix of Tales of the Dwent War. Do you need to know what the Dwent War is? No. You can read this just as it is. And right now, it is open to advanced readers. Because, let's be honest, there is a difference between readers and readers. As in, the word reader with a capital R. So already, the Book of Ashes has already kind of had some good reviews. And I'm very proud of that. But I want to know what the people out there think. So, if you are a blogger, a vlogger, you are more adept at social media than I am, admittedly, that's not much. Or you have some form of outreach, or you think that you could just get the word out there and you just want to tell people and shout it from the rooftops. Right now, I am taking inquiries for advanced copies, meaning that you could get hold of the Book of Ashes almost a month before it hits the shelves. There are some prerequisites with that. Anyone who's interested will have that made clear to them. I won't bore you with the legal issues there. But it is available for advanced review right now. Right now. How do you do that? So, the easiest way to do that is to head over to my Facebook page at facebook.com/ESStevens, real easy, and message me an inquiry. We'll go over some of the legally goodness. You'll be given an email to send your request to, and we'll get that sent over to you. Alternatively, you can go straight for that. You can go ahead and send me an email. Again, down there, link below. We can go through the all the legal bits that way. But yeah, it's an exciting time. And the 26th of June is an auspicious date. Now, those of you who have been with me over the last year might remember that something rather special happens in June on my Facebook page. Because in June, we celebrate Horror Day. Oh yes, it is never too early to think / be Halloween on my page. Last year we did it all through the Facebook page, and if you go back, you can go and search and scroll and stuff. You can see how it all went. But to give you an idea, we had merchandise specific for the day. We had merchandise. We had follow trains. We had a whole host of stuff. We saw loads of people come join the little community that we've built, and quite frankly, it was loads of fun. It was very amazing, and we're going to do that again because it's fun. But this time, we're going to do it over on YouTube as well, because we don't want you people who like YouTube to miss out, and those of you who don't particularly like Facebook for whatever reason, to have an alternative option to be able to join in. So we're going to do it over here on YouTube at the same time. So to bring all that together, we've got the Book of Ashes coming out. Horror Day is on the same day. We have got, and we will have merchandise as well. Which brings us to the next bit of this roundup talk, where we're going to talk merchandise. Yes, I do have merchandise, and you can purchase it. You can head over to my website, www.esstevensauthor.co.uk, head over to the tab that says store, not books, store, and you can go ahead and find my merchandise links there. We have t-shirts and mugs and face masks and all sorts of other things on there at the moment, but all of that is about to change. There is about to be a major overhaul of stock items on the page, and a lot of the items that are currently there are going to disappear. We're going to bring the range so it's a bit more unified, a bit more obvious on the branding side of things, but a bit more unified is what we're going for here. You will still be able to get the co-stuff that I have with Cards and Dragons. So you will still be able to get the World Book Day self-colour t-shirt. It's really cool. You can go and get like your Sharpie markers and stuff. You can colour in yourself and effectively colour in your own t-shirt. You can still you'll still be able to get the Christmas ones. We're going to just go and put those in a separate category all by themselves. So you'll still be able to get all of those Cards and Dragons style t-shirts and mugs and face masks and all of that kind of stuff. But the rest of the stuff is going to disappear. So this is your first fair warning. If you like some of the stuff that we have, and I'm gonna, because I've got some of it here. So if you like, for example, we have the Dalmara backpack with the dragon and Dalmara at the bottom, and the Dalmara is all in the same font as the front of the book and things. Then you need to head over, and we also have House Carnite there as well. We don't have some of the others. We don't have House Valyris. We don't have House Rhaenyra or House Galzeric or any of the other houses from the draw books. If you like the idea of this, then you need to go and get onto that page ASAP, because that is all about to change, and it's going to change in time for the for Horror Day, and we're going to have a whole host of stuff. There'll be re-renditions of ones that you've seen before. I know, for example, that the Maleficent quotation, if the knife had been in my hand, if the knife had been in my hand, I'd have sent more than just ears, is very popular. It's possibly one of our most popular t-shirts. I don't know why I'm saying our. I mean, I have other people who work with me, but I mean, that one's mine. You'll still see some of those. We're going to have a different rendition of it, and we're going to have other items, new items, and we'll also have the Horror Day special items on there as well. So like I said, fair warning, go and get your merch that you want now, because it won't be there after June the 26th. So go and do that. I don't think I've got anything else here. Oh no, that's something else in this roundup. And I apologise if this is a bit of a rambly video today. I'm still getting the hang of talking to a camera and things, so you know, bear with me. I'm doing my best. Let's face it, the setup I have here is not the most ideal of setups, but we're making it work. But finally, I know a lot of you are wondering about the next book of Droll already. I know. Now, traditionally, I would be producing Droll usually at the end of the year. Let's talk about that. The next book, the title of it will be released also on Horror Day, on June the 26th. That's another reason for you to tune in on Horror Day. The book, we are currently considering pushing back into 2022. At the moment, this is just considering, and I'm only answering this question now because I have had already people ask this question, and I like to be upfront. There's a few reasons for this. One, the world is all waking up and we've all got other things to do that we haven't been able to do before, like see family and friends, all safely of course, and learn what it's like to be normal and live in normal ways again. The second part of that is because, as I've already confirmed, Draw is set for another 2 books. The one that's coming, and there is one more afterwards before the series ends. So you get 2 more books of Cerberus and Cerberix awesomeness coming up. Those 2 books will be heavily intertwined with each other. So at the moment, what I'm doing is I am effectively writing 2 books, not 1. And I'm a fairly busy lady. I have a full-time job and a small boy and all sorts of other things that are currently on my plate, and producing the other books and things that I have already agreed to. However, it is definitely in the works for those of you who are wondering how it's going. I don't, as a rule of thumb, tend to showcase bits of it until much closer to the release date. Okay, so you, as much as I know you're excited, and I'm excited as well, you're not gonna get from me any little teaser snippets right now, because I don't want to spoil it for you, and I definitely don't want to make you think that it's like imminently on the horizon. A lot of work goes into writing the Draw books, and trust me, this one is not, this one is not going to be one you're going to want to miss. This is going to be a big deal when it comes out, and I'm not going to rush it either. So I hope that you can be patient with me, and enjoy this little this little thing that we've got coming up, and I will hope to keep you and give you another update very soon. But till then, put the 26th in your diaries. We're going to run a quick little reel at the end of this video, and I hope to see you here at the writing desk very soon. Bye!